Welcome, Stoics. In today's adventure, we will explore 10 things you should never say to a woman if you truly want her to be yours. That's why I advise you to stay until the end of the video, because if you miss any of them, you might regret it for life. Having said that, let's begin. Have you ever dedicated immense care and profound concern to your loved ones, only to be met with exploitation and betrayal? Some individuals only appear when they require assistance, then disappear as soon as their objectives are achieved, akin to birds flying away after the spring. This can leave one feeling disheartened, questioning one's worth and the authenticity of those around them. Such experiences can profoundly impact one's sense of self and inner peace. How can we restore balance and maintain inner tranquility after such events? In this context, the timeless philosophy of Stoicism emerges as a guiding light. Stoicism, founded in ancient Greece and further developed by philosophers such as Epictetus, Seneca, and Marcus Aurelius, offers profound insights into maintaining inner strength and equanimity amidst life's challenges. By exploring 10 principles of communication in relationships between men and women, one can learn how to restore and enhance inner strength. Avoiding these 10 mistakes will facilitate a positive transformation in oneself and one's relationships. If you are facing challenges in a relationship, take the time to reflect and join us on this enlightening journey to broaden your perspective and deepen your understanding, along with this valuable philosophy. Do not let obsession destroy you. Imagine your life as if you were perpetually redecorating your home to suit someone else's taste, never considering your own preferences. You expend considerable time and energy ensuring everything is perfect for them, rendering your own style and comfort as afterthoughts. This is the consequence of allowing your life to revolve entirely around others, much like a satellite endlessly orbiting a planet. When you direct all your focus toward another person, you risk losing sight of your own dreams, desires, and the unique traits that define you. Consider a scenario in which you have a passion for painting, but your partner deems it a waste of time. Consequently, you pack away your brushes and canvases, convincing yourself that it does not matter. Each time you pass by your stored-away art supplies, you experience a sense of loss, a part of yourself hidden away. Or perhaps you find solace and rejuvenation in hiking, but your friends prefer spending time at the mall, prompting you to abandon the trails you once loved. Over time, these small sacrifices accumulate, and you find yourself disconnected from the activities that once brought you joy. The vibrant colors of your life begin to fade, replaced by a monotonous routine that serves others' preferences over your own. Instead of continually adjusting your life to align with others' expectations, consider the sage advice of Marcus Aurelius. Nowhere can a man find a quieter or more untroubled retreat than in his own soul. This profound statement underscores that true peace and fulfillment emanate from within, not from perpetually striving to please others. Marcus Aurelius, a Roman emperor and a Stoic philosopher, faced immense pressures and responsibilities, yet he emphasized the importance of finding tranquility within oneself. His meditations, a series of personal writings, reflect his efforts to cultivate inner peace amidst external chaos. When one becomes overly absorbed in someone else's narrative, it can disrupt one's own life balance, leading to feelings of undervaluation and neglect. This imbalance can manifest in various forms: neglecting one's health, abandoning hobbies, or suppressing ambitions. Over time, one may experience growing resentment and frustration, questioning why their own needs and desires are perpetually sidelined. Stoicism teaches the importance of living according to one's own principles and values. It encourages finding contentment within oneself rather than seeking validation from others. Imagine the strength that would be gained by focusing on your own growth and well-being. By doing so, you not only enhance your own life, but also become a more balanced and grounded individual, capable of contributing positively to the lives of those around you. This shift in focus does not imply selfishness or disregard for others' needs. Rather, it involves recognizing that one cannot pour from an empty cup. Taking care of your well-being enables you to support others more effectively and sustainably. Communicate openly and honestly. Effective communication is the cornerstone of any healthy relationship. Often, misunderstandings and conflicts arise from unspoken expectations and unvoiced concerns. Stoicism emphasizes the importance of clear and honest communication. This involves articulating your thoughts and feelings without fear of judgment or rejection. It requires courage to be vulnerable and express your needs and boundaries. Consider a scenario where you feel overwhelmed by the demands of work and family. Instead of silently bearing the burden and becoming resentful, communicate openly with your partner or family members. Explain how you feel and what support you require. This approach fosters understanding and allows others to step in and assist. Honest communication builds trust and strengthens relationships, creating a supportive environment where everyone's needs are acknowledged. Practice empathy and compassion. While it is crucial to assert your own needs, it is equally important to practice empathy and compassion toward others. Stoicism teaches us to understand and consider the perspectives of others. Empathy allows us to connect with others on a deeper level, fostering mutual respect and understanding. For instance, if a friend is consistently late or cancels plans, instead of immediately feeling hurt or disregarded, strive to understand their situation. Perhaps they are dealing with personal challenges they have not disclosed. By practicing empathy, you can address issues without escalating conflicts, leading to more harmonious relationships. Maintain emotional resilience. Stoicism emphasizes the importance of emotional resilience, the ability to remain composed and balanced in the face of adversity. This involves recognizing that while we cannot control external events, we can control our reactions to them. Emotional resilience allows us to navigate life's challenges with grace and equanimity. Consider a situation where you encounter a significant setback, such as losing a job or experiencing a relationship breakup. Instead of succumbing to despair, Stoicism encourages you to view these events as opportunities for growth and self-improvement. By maintaining emotional resilience, you can transform adversity into a catalyst for personal development. Embrace impermanence. One of the core tenets of Stoicism is the acceptance of impermanence, the understanding that everything in life is transient. This perspective encourages us to appreciate the present moment and remain unattached to outcomes. By embracing impermanence, we can cultivate a sense of inner peace and contentment. Reflect on the fleeting nature of life. Relationships, possessions, and circumstances are all subject to change. By acknowledging this, we can let go of our attachment to specific outcomes and focus on the present. This mindset fosters gratitude and reduces anxiety about the future. Cultivate self-discipline. Self-discipline is a fundamental aspect of Stoic philosophy. It involves exercising control over one's impulses and desires, ensuring that actions align with one's values and principles. Self-discipline enables us to pursue our goals with determination and integrity. Consider the discipline required to maintain a healthy lifestyle. This includes regular exercise, a balanced diet, and sufficient rest. By cultivating self-discipline, you can achieve long-term well-being and success, enhancing both your personal and professional life. Practice mindfulness. Mindfulness, or the practice of being present in the moment, is integral to Stoicism. It involves paying attention to one's thoughts, emotions, and surroundings without judgment. Mindfulness helps us stay grounded and connected to the present, reducing stress and enhancing our overall well-being. Incorporate mindfulness into your daily routine. This can involve meditation, deep breathing exercises, or simply taking a few moments to observe your surroundings. By practicing mindfulness, you can cultivate a sense of calm and clarity, enabling you to navigate life's challenges with greater ease. Avoid allowing obsession to deteriorate your well-being. Conceive of your life as a sanctuary, incessantly renovated to accommodate someone else's preferences, often at the expense of your own desires. You invest considerable time and effort in ensuring that everything aligns with their expectations, relegating your personal comfort and individuality to a secondary position. This circumstance epitomizes the consequence of a life fully centered around others, akin to a celestial body in perpetual orbit around a central planet. By devoting all your attention to another individual, you risk losing sight of your own aspirations, dreams, and the unique facets of your identity. Consider a scenario in which you possess a fervent passion for painting, yet your significant other regards it as a frivolous pursuit. Consequently, you stow away your brushes and canvases, persuading yourself of their insignificance. Each encounter with your dormant artistic tools evokes a sense of deprivation, a fragment of your essence concealed from view. Alternatively, contemplate the solace and rejuvenation derived from hiking, only to acquiesce to your friend's preference for mall excursions, thereby forsaking the trails you once traversed with ardor. Over time, such incremental sacrifices accrue, culminating in a disconnect from activities that once elicited profound joy. The vibrant tapestry of your existence begins to fade, supplanted by a monotonous routine that prioritizes the preferences of others over your own. Rather than incessantly conforming to external expectations, heed the sagacious counsel of Marcus Aurelius. Nowhere can a man find a quieter or more untroubled retreat than in his own soul. This profound assertion underscores the notion that genuine tranquility and fulfillment emanate from within, rather than from the ceaseless endeavor to appease others. Marcus Aurelius, a preeminent Roman emperor and Stoic philosopher, confronted formidable challenges and responsibilities, yet he underscored the paramount importance of cultivating inner peace amidst external tumult. His seminal work, Meditations, embodies a fervent pursuit of equanimity amidst the vicissitudes of life. Engrossment in another individual's narrative can engender an imbalance in one's life, fostering sentiments of devaluation and neglect. This dissonance may manifest in diverse forms, ranging from neglect of one's physical well-being to abandonment of cherished pursuits. Over time, a burgeoning sense of resentment and frustration may ensue, prompting introspection regarding the perpetually subordinate status of one's own needs and aspirations. Stoicism espouses the imperative of adhering to one's own principles and values, advocating for the cultivation of contentment from within, rather than seeking external validation. Envision the fortitude derived from prioritizing personal growth and well-being. By nurturing your intrinsic aspirations, you not only enrich your own existence, but also ascend to a state of equipoise and groundedness. This paradigm shift does not denote callous disregard for others' needs. Rather, it signifies the acknowledgement that self-care precedes altruistic endeavors. Fostering self-nourishment renders one better equipped to extend support to others in a sustainable manner. Exercise prudence in allocating your time to others. Time, the quintessential non-renewable resource, demands judicious allocation. Each moment expended in attending to another's ceaseless requisites represents an irrevocable fragment of one's life. Seneca discerningly opined, "It is not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste a lot of it." Squandering one's time in fulfilling the relentless demands of others engenders a forfeiture of opportunities for personal growth and fulfillment. Contemplate the scenario wherein your unwavering dedication to a friend in perennial need of assistance precipitates the gradual erosion of your own aspirations. Each summons is met with unwavering alacrity, precipitating a neglect of your own ambitions and dreams. This exemplifies a quintessential instance of overinvestment, where one's existence assumes a secondary status vis-a-vis the exigencies of another. Realize that temporal sovereignty lies within your purview. Refrain from dissipating it on individuals who may not comprehend its intrinsic value. Prioritize the pursuit of personal aspirations, and bear witness to the transformative effects ensuing from a resolute focus on endeavors that genuinely enrich one's life. This precept finds resonance in interpersonal relationships, wherein a judicious delineation of temporal boundaries fosters mutual respect and growth. Epictetus admonishes that focus be directed towards facets within one's sphere of influence. While control over others' needs or appreciation of one's time remains elusive, mastery over one's temporal allotment confers a semblance of agency. Seize command of your temporal resources, allocating them towards endeavors conducive to personal growth and fulfillment, and behold the flourishing that ensues from adherence to this Stoic ethos. Refrain from subjugating your life to conform to external expectations. Contemplate a culinary scenario wherein you endeavor to assimilate every culinary suggestion proffered by friends and family, culminating in a dish that is convoluted and unsatisfactory. Analogous to this culinary misadventure is the propensity to contort one's life to conform to the multifarious expectations of others. As discerned by Seneca, everywhere means nowhere, implying that dispersal across disparate endeavors engenders a state of diffuseness bereft of purpose. Reflect upon instances wherein acquiescence to external demands precipitated a dilution of one's essence. The propensity to undertake superfluous tasks in a professional milieu, solely to appease colleagues, often results in a disarray of priorities and a forfeiture of personal aspirations. Analogously, within the sphere of interpersonal relationships, a perpetual accommodation of others' preferences may lead to an erosion of one's identity. The resultant state of discord underscores the imperative of delineating personal boundaries and upholding fidelity to one's principles. Cultivate emotional resilience. Emotional resilience, a cornerstone of Stoic philosophy, engenders an equipoised demeanor amidst adversity. Acknowledge that while external events elude control, one retains agency over the manner in which they are perceived and responded to. This fortitude enables the navigation of life's vicissitudes with grace and equanimity. Contemplate scenarios wherein significant setbacks, such as professional upheaval or relational discord, serve as catalysts for personal growth. Stoicism advocates for the recontextualization of adversity as an opportunity for introspection and refinement. By fortifying emotional resilience, one transmutes adversity into a catalyst for self-improvement. Ponder the teachings of Epictetus, who postulated that it is not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. This tenet underscores the primacy of one's response to challenges, delineating a path towards empowerment amidst tribulation. Embrace the transience of existence. Central to Stoic precepts is the acknowledgment of the ephemeral nature of life. Relationships, possessions, and circumstances are all ephemeral, subject to the vicissitudes of time. By embracing the transient nature of existence, one cultivates a profound appreciation for the present moment, unencumbered by attachment to outcomes. This mindset fosters a sense of inner peace and contentment, prioritizing mental health and well-being. Elevating the happiness of others above one's own mental well-being represents a precarious imbalance, akin to incessantly replenishing another's cup while neglecting to refill one's own. In such a scenario, the individual relinquishes control of their joy, allowing external forces to dictate their emotional landscape. Consider a scenario where one is constantly striving to meet external expectations, often at the expense of their own well-being. This perpetual pursuit of fulfilling external demands may culminate in a cycle of depletion, where one's inner reservoirs of happiness gradually diminish, leaving them feeling unfulfilled and exhausted. From a Stoic standpoint, such an approach is deemed unsustainable. Stoicism advocates for self-mastery and the maintenance of inner peace amidst external pressures. Epictetus, a prominent Stoic philosopher, admonishes against placing one's happiness in external factors beyond one's control. By prioritizing the happiness of others at the expense of our own well-being, we cede control of our emotions and happiness to external circumstances. This contradicts the Stoic doctrine, which underscores the importance of focusing on what lies within our sphere of control, our thoughts, actions, and responses. Consider the archetype of a compassionate friend who is always available to offer support and lend a listening ear. While their altruism is commendable, if they fail to establish boundaries and allocate time for self-care, they risk burnout. The absence of personal boundaries may lead to feelings of resentment or overwhelm, detracting from their ability to derive genuine joy from their relationships. It is imperative to pause and reclaim agency over our lives. Our mental health and well-being are invaluable treasures that warrant steadfast protection. Instead of acquiescing to external demands at the expense of our happiness, it is essential to prioritize self-care and set healthy boundaries. By doing so, we not only safeguard our well-being, but also foster a culture of mutual respect and understanding in our relationships. Ultimately, prioritizing mental health is not an act of selfishness. It is a fundamental aspect of leading a balanced and fulfilling life. When we prioritize our well-being, we cultivate the resilience and emotional fortitude necessary to support others authentically. By adhering to Stoic principles and asserting control over our inner peace, we pave the way for a harmonious existence where our needs are met and our happiness flourishes. Refraining from acquiescing to external expectations. Acceding to tasks or commitments that diverge from our values or fail to evoke joy can engender a gradual erosion of our authenticity and inner fulfillment. Each instance of acquiescence to external expectations represents a departure from our true path, akin to deviating from our intrinsic compass in pursuit of external validation or approval. Marcus Aurelius, a preeminent Stoic philosopher and Roman emperor, astutely observed, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts." When we accede to actions or obligations that contravene our inner desires, we compromise the integrity of our thoughts and actions, thereby fostering a dissonance that permeates our daily lives. Imagine a scenario where an individual harbors a fervent passion for writing, yet consistently consents to undertake additional work assignments that encroach upon their creative pursuits. Over time, the fervor for their craft wanes, overshadowed by the demands of external obligations. This gradual erosion of passion and fulfillment reflects the Stoic principle of aligning our actions with our true selves, rather than succumbing to external pressures. Breaking free from the cycle of perpetual acquiescence demands a steadfast commitment to self-awareness and authenticity. Learning to decline, albeit challenging, can be emancipatory, akin to shedding the weight of unwanted burdens. It empowers us to reclaim agency over our lives and steer our journey towards fulfillment and self-actualization. In conclusion, refraining from acquiescing to external expectations and prioritizing alignment with one's true self is imperative. It entails embracing the power of authenticity and assertiveness, transcending the confines of external pressures, and charting a course guided by one's inner compass. Through these virtues, individuals embark on a journey towards lasting fulfillment and contentment. In conclusion, by prioritizing our mental well-being and refraining from acquiescing to external expectations, we embark on a transformative journey toward authenticity and fulfillment. Through the timeless wisdom of Stoicism, we reclaim agency over our lives, nurturing our inner peace and paving the way for harmonious existence. Let us embrace the power of self-awareness and assertiveness, for therein lies the path to lasting contentment and genuine happiness. Well, Stoics, we're reaching the end of today's adventure. I hope these lessons have been greatly beneficial to you when interacting with women and knowing what to do with them. Before we bid farewell, don't forget to let me know what you thought of today's talk, and you can earn my like and personal response. Also, don't forget to subscribe and activate the notification bell if you want more content like this. See you next time.